Going on YouTube? It's your boy Craig Zilla coming at you with a special holiday edition piano tutorial. Today I'm breaking down This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. So, starts off with this intro. Right, so this intro is probably the hardest part of the song because it's a lot of chords really fast, and it's even in kind of a weird time signature through part of it. So if you get this, you're golden. The rest of the song is a walk in the park. So I'll break down the chords first, and then I'll tell you what I mean about the weird time thing. So it starts with a B flat major 7, E flat major 7, A minor 7, D minor 7, G minor 9, A flat major add 9, B flat major 7, E flat major 7, and F. And then you'll go to a D7 there to get back to the top of the thing, of that whole progression. And then before you go into the verse, you'll do a little lick. Instead of the D7, you'll do that lick, which is just C, D, F, G, F, D. Now the timing of it is it's in 7/4 for the first couple of passes. And the way I like to count it is like a bar of 4 and then a bar of 3. If you put them together, it's 7. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So the first two passes, you count a bar of 4 and then a bar of 3. And then on that third pass, you just count 4 the whole time. That's one way you could think about it. You could also count it just, I guess, 7. Count to 7. And then at the end, just count 4. And then, you could also just try and play along with the track and just kind of feel when to change. Like when I'm actually playing it, I'm not really counting it. I might be tapping my foot, but I kind of just know when to change. So 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Right? So you could also just play it in 4 the whole time if you want. I remember one year we had to learn this song. We had to do it. We had to learn it pretty quick, right? So some of the band couldn't quite get the 7, so we ended up just doing it in 4 the whole time. So it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. could do it that way too. It's not like that on the record. It's on 7, or it's in 7 on the record, but, you know, if you're having problems getting it, you want to just play it, you know, you could do it that way too. But yeah, so that's kind of the thing with the weird timing of it. And like I said, you play through it twice with 7, and then on that, like I said, that third pass, you're back to 4/4, and you do the lick instead of going to the D7, right? So what I recommend for this, because it's so fast and you're changing chords so fast, like that's pretty. That's kind of tricky, right? So I recommend maybe starting with the left hand. That's what your left hand's doing, right? Right? You know, just practice one hand at a time. Get the left hand down to where you don't have to really think about it. Then you can also just practice the right hand. Practice it real slow. Right? Practice both hands on their own real slow. Use a metronome, you know, set the metronome real slow. This song's in 93 BPM, so you could start at like 70 if you want, just like real slow, just right, and then slow it, slightly bump it up little by little. Start as slow as you need to. You could start even slower than that if you want, but that's my recommendation. Start slow and work your way up. But yeah, so once you get through the intro, on that last pass, like I said, you'll play the lick and you're into the verse, which starts on this F major 7. So let's say this is like the last pass of that intro. So that's the verse. Starts with the F major 7, moves to this D minor 9, and then you can come up and make it a D minor 11 if you want, if you feel it fancy. I'm just playing a A minor 7. You know, I'm playing the D minor 9 and then kind of playing an A minor 7 on top of it. Then you go to this E flat major 7 or major 9, or kind of like, I like to kind of do both, roll it with that top note. And there's another lick. Now this lick is different from our other lick. You know, the lick to get into the verse was C, D, F, G, F, D. This verse is C, D, F, B flat. So lick, ba-ba-da-boom. And then after that lick, you'll do E flat major 7, D minor 7, and then like a B flat major 7 over C. And I like to kind of move that top note from an A down to a G, right? And that progression repeats. E flat major 7, lick. And then you're into the pre-chorus. Right, so that just starts on A minor 7, C over D, and then walk that D. You go D, E, F, F sharp, and when you get to that F sharp, change your chord from C major to F sharp diminished. So, and then G minor 9, and then kind of like our C sus chord from earlier. Instead of a B flat major 7 here, I like to play it like this. So C G B flat D F C. It's kind of like a B flat major chord with C in the bass and on top, and I have a G there too, right? And that brings you into the chorus. So the chorus, okay, the chorus starts on F. You'll go down to a B 7 with a sharp 5, but before you get there, you kind of hit a C in your bass on the way down. And you can play it up here too, I think. Yeah, it's up to you. So, after the B 7 with a sharp 5, B flat major 7, and then B flat minor 7 over E flat. Then make that chord into a E flat 7, then a A minor 7, D minor 7, walk your bass note down to C, and then down to B. When you get to B in the bass, you play a B minor 7 flat 5 or a B half diminished there. All right, and that's all the chords for the chorus. So. And then you're into the intro. But when you're in the actual song, remember the intro, when we did the intro, we went to that D7 twice, right? During the actual song, you only go to it once, and then on the second pass, you'll do the lick. So there's really only like one bar of 7 there, and then on the second pass, it does the lick and goes back into the verse. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the different parts of the song. I'll play through that one part just so you kind of get what I'm saying about that. Oh, and on this, on this B flat minor 7 to over E flat to the E flat 7, you could also play it like this too if you want. B flat minor 7 over E flat, and then move your thumb down 1 to give you an E flat 9 before you get to that. So just another option. Either one's fine. You could play it like this, or you could play it like this. So just throwing that out there. So verse. Hear what I'm talking about? The difference between the intro and that when it comes in during the actual song. There's just like one less thing where it goes. One less pass. You do play the chords only twice before you go to the lick. But in the intro, we play it 3 times before we go to the lick. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's the whole song. That's all the different parts. You do the intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, intro, but only twice instead of 3 times. Then verse, pre-chorus, chorus, intro, only twice. And then an instrumental verse where there's kind of like a little solo section. You could solo over the verse chords. And then the vocals would come back in for the pre-chorus, and then it goes into the chorus, and then it goes into that intro those intro chords, but looped until the song ends. It fades out on the record, but you could. So in other words, it never goes to the lick at the end. You know, it just. But if you wanted to, you could just end it on the F major if you're playing live. So yeah, that's all you need to know. Hopefully that helped you out. If so, please like, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, or requests, feel free to hit the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. And that's it for this one. So happy holidays, and until next time.